A few weeks after the Golden Acorn test, a massive storm swept through Heartwood Forest. The winds howled, and the rain poured down so hard that the open-air academy was left a complete mess of fallen branches and thick, gooey mud. The next morning, when all the students arrived, they found a giant ancient log blocking the path to the sweetberry patch. Their favorite spot for lunch. "I can handle this alone," Barnaby the bear cub grunted. He puffed out his chest and pushed with all his might, but the log didn't even budge. He tried again and again until his face turned bright red, but he was just too small to move it by himself. "Let me try," Pip the parrot chirped. He flew to one end and tried to pull it with his beak. "It's too heavy," he squawked. "My wings aren't strong enough." Next, Fina the fox tried to dig the mud out from under the log to make it slide. But the mud just kept oozing back in. Even Squeak the sparrow tried to help, pecking at the bark, but she was far too tiny to make any difference. They were all getting tired and frustrated. Professor Paws, their wise teacher, watched from a nearby stone, stroking his whiskers. "Individual strength is good," he purred gently, "but it is like a single thread. Together you can weave a rope that can pull a mountain." He gathered them in a circle and gave them each a special role based on their unique talents. "Fina," he said, "use your cleverness to find the smoothest part of the ground to slide the log toward. Barnaby, you have strong paws, so you'll push from the back. And Pip and Squeak, you two will fly to the very top and shout heave-ho in rhythm so everyone pushes at the exact same moment." They all got into position. "Ready?" Pip squawked from the top of the log. 1, 2, heave. Barnaby pushed with all his might, Fina guided the front end, and the birds cheered with perfect timing. At first, the log just groaned. Then it gave a loud squelch as it started to slide through the mud. With one final, coordinated push, the log rolled right off the path and crashed into the bushes. The path to the sweetberry patch was clear. The animals were panting and covered in mud, but they were all cheering and high-fiving or high-pawing. You see, Professor Paws said, leading them toward the berries. When you worked alone, the log was an impossible wall, but when you worked together, it was just a pebble in your way. Teamwork makes the dream work. That afternoon, as they all shared lunch, the berries tasted sweeter than ever before because they had earned them together. The lesson was clear. No matter how strong or smart you are on your own, you will always be more powerful when you work as a team. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures from Heartwood Forest. See you next time.